Hiya! Welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel and Travel Corner, where we keep great radio from the past alive and sometimes even TV. Today we are featuring VH1. Now, when MTV launched back in 1981, it changed music, fashion, pop culture. VH1 launched in 1985, hoping it would change the landscape as well. The channel was originally conceived to build upon the success of sister channel MTV by playing music videos that were targeting a slightly older audience, featuring the softer side of pop music with artists like Olivia Newton-John, Tina Turner, Elton John, Billy Joel, Donna Summer, Kenny G, Rod Stewart, and Fleetwood Mac. It turned to the biggest names in radio to help provide the personality for the channel. The first batch of VJs included mostly radio DJs, including John Bauman from the rock group Shannon, Frankie Crocker, afternoon driver from WBLS in New York, Scott Shannon, morning drive host from Z100 WHTZ, and Don Imus, host of Imus in the Morning on 66 WNBC. Don Imus was really interesting to watch as a VJ because most of the time he acted like he didn't even really want to be here. I remember watching Imus during the Super Bowl 1986, and he was pretending while he's hosting the videos that he was actually watching a TV, watching the game, and didn't give a hoot about the videos that were on TV. It was just so different than any of the other jocks or anything we had even saw on MTV. Now, as a quick side note, VH1 used some of its jingles from the 80s and 90s from Jam Creative Productions. So it's an interesting listen. Gotta thank my friend Joe Tymecki for this air check. Actually, it is just the audio, not the video. Sorry. But it's still interesting to hear. If you like what you hear, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you like. And after you do, smack that bell. And when you do, you'll be notified whenever we post anything new. All right, it's spring 1986 with Don Imus hosting his show on VH1 Video Hits 1.
VH1 presents the history of video music. In the beginning, there was radio. Great sound, terrible picture. Then came television. Great picture. Hold your ears. Next, there was MTV. For some people, it looked and sounded great. Now, there's VH1, the one in digital Dolby stereo sound. The right sound for the right one.
VH1.
Don Imus, this is VH1. Video Hits 1, the one in digital Dolby stereo. Well, you know what I mean. Figure that out if you want.
VH1.
VH1 Video Hits 1. I'm Don Imus. Did you see Frankie Crocker in that last video? Pretty exciting, huh? How'd Frankie weasel his way in that?
It was his car in the video.
Was his car in that?
Yes.
Frankie knows everybody, doesn't he? I never met anybody who knows everybody in show business. I mean, he just knows everybody. Like he's close personal friends with everybody. And none of them will talk to me. But who could blame them? I'm Don Imus. You're watching VH1, more of the ones you like. You probably said that before, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I said it again. Send me to VJ prison. Here's Phil Collins and Marilyn Martin, a song to kill yourself by.
We're living like this.
With Christopher Cross, and see if he agrees that he is the ugliest man in show business. No, he couldn't be, but he's certainly close.
George the Animal Steel.
Yeah. Coming up in just a little bit now. Well, coming up right now, VH1 on the road, and that's where we're going to go and see who's playing in Atlantic City. VH1 Video Hits 1. I am Don Imus. Coming up in just a second, we're going to talk with Christopher Cross and see what his deal is. I want to remind you, VH1 Liner's coming up at 10:20 tonight, as it does every Monday through Friday at 10:20 Eastern Time in the evening. And we pick interesting notes from people. And we have a sympathy win coming up. I've already picked it this evening. We have a sympathy win coming up here in a little while. We have mercy wins and stuff like that. You know, like a lot of Mike's dates, mercy dates.
Come on.
And when you win, you get Coca-Cola clothes from Rajani. and you automatically become eligible for the monthly drawing for a Pioneer compact disc player with a wireless remote, great sound, and 27 tracks you can program stuff on. Pretty neat, huh? It is neat. So write to us, VH1 Liners, P.O. Box 895, Times Square Station, New York, New York 10108. That's VH1 Liners, P.O. Box 895, Times Square Station, New York, New York 10108. And put the stuff on a postcard. Send it to us. I hope you win. Looking back at this year's Grammys, you can't help but recall 1980. Boy, that's what I think about, you know. That's the first thing popped in my mind, man. Hey, remember those Grammys in 1980?
Sure.
Stupid as that. When Christopher Cross made a clean sweep, this probably has something to do with the fact that we're going to interview this bozo, doesn't it?
Yes.
And then he may not be a bozo either, but he's not here to defend himself. In this VH 101 interview, Tubbo recalls that magic year and how it affected him. God.
It's the kind of success that comes, you know, once in a lifetime or very, very seldom to artists. So.
Linda Ronstadt on VH1 Video Hits One. I'm Don Imus. I want to tell you about Hands Across America. People like Harry Belafonte, Liza Minnelli, who's Lily Tomlin, all kinds of people are involved in this. About 6 million people are going to hold hands from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean on May 25th. And you can be one of those people. It costs $10 to get involved. All the money is going to go to help feed people in this country. If you'd like to be involved, there's a phone number you can call, 1-800-USA-9000. That number again, 1-800-USA-9000. And call them and get in on it because it's going to be a good deal. And it will raise a considerable amount of money. So you may want to check that out. Looking, what are we supposed to do? We already did Christopher Cross, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did I lose it? Yeah, I lost it. So, have you seen Jermaine Jackson's hair lately?
Oh, it's the bathing cap?
Well, yeah, he looks like he's wearing a bathing cap or a pith helmet. Well, what's the matter with him? You know, here's a guy who's got enough money to do what he wants. He can get his hair fixed. Ugh, he just looks... You know what it looks like? It looks like somebody painted it on. I mean, please. But then Michael looks like he slept under his car. You know, the grease just oozing out of his... Ugh. These guys all make me sick, all of them. Anyway, here's Jermaine Jackson. Julio Iglesias coming up on VH1, the one in digital Dolby Stereo. Dan Seals just ahead, Michael Franks, Atlantic Star, and an interview with someone who I have no idea who it is. I don't care. VH1. Julio Iglesias on VH1 Video Hits One. I'm Don Imus. Here's Dan Seals. Michael Franks on VH1 Video Hits One. I'm Don Imus. Coming up in about 20 minutes, we're going to talk with Michael Murphy. Is that who it is?
Michael Nuri.
Michael Nuri. Who is that?
He's in Flashdance.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh. I have no idea who any of these people are, man. Do you have any idea who these people are? No, nobody does. It's time once again for VH1 Liners. Tonight's winner is Sympathy Winners, I mentioned earlier. Each weeknight at 10:20, I pick a piece of mail and we give the person a Coca-Cola close. This evening's winner comes from Sandusky, Ohio. And it's a nice letter from what sounds like a nice woman. And we're going to give her this stuff right after this message from Rajani.
Introducing.
Congratulations to Mrs. L. Taylor, who lives in Sandusky, Ohio. Dear Don, enjoy your caustic wit, but that giggling in the background is annoying. It is, isn't it? Yeah. That's the moron here. Has anyone made a video of Stephen Sondheim sending the clowns? Has great possibilities, don't you think? I am a senior citizen, but do enjoy your program. Hope to win Coca-Cola clothes for my beautiful granddaughter. Well, that's why she won, because it was a nice letter from her. And I don't know.
I think it was nice.
Well, because she made a remark about your nauseating laughing. But isn't that kind of a nice letter? This grandmother is sitting around watching a video channel. Obviously, Alzheimer's set in. And no, I don't mean it. And she wants to win the clothes for her granddaughter, so you want them for your granddaughter. So good for you. Congratulations to Mrs. Taylor of Sandusky, Ohio, who won some Coca-Cola clothes for her granddaughter, presented by Marjani. God, I feel like Art Linkletter. And a chance at our monthly prize, Pioneer's compact disc player with a wireless remote, great sound, and 27 tracks you can program stuff on. If you'd like to enter VH1 London, drop us a postcard, VH1 London's P.O. Box 895, Times Square Station, New York, New York 10108. That's VH1 London's P.O. Box 895, Times Square Station, New York, New York 10108. Be sure to include your phone number and clothing size. Daily winners are selected by VH1. Monthly grand prize winners are picked at random. Be here tomorrow night at 10:20 Eastern Time, 7:20 out on the coast, when we'll give somebody else some Coca-Cola clothes. So.
Boy, grandmothers say the darndest things, don't
Yeah,
they?
grandmothers do say the darndest things, don't they? Feel like I ought to cry or give her a washer or something, you know? No. At any rate, so we're going to send this stuff to you, Grandma, so.
We might.
Good for you. At any rate, coming up in a little bit, this actor, Michael, what's his name?
Nuri.
Nuri. Yeah, we'll talk to him. Boy, I bet you can't wait for that, huh?
This relationship.
Atlantic Star on VH1, Video Hits 1. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll talk with Michael Nuri. Also, we have a video from Paul McCartney and the Judds. VH1 has got a great idea. This is a good idea that they're going to do. Imagine, I'll just read this to you and then you kind of get the message. Imagine sitting at home watching VH1 and lo and behold, there's Aunt Dixie from Atlanta playing those videos like crazy. Impossible? No. Someone from Atlanta has been chosen as our first viewer guest VJ, and their shout out to Big Time is next Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. If you don't have an aunt in Atlanta, it might be your old flame, your third grade teacher. Who wrote this drivel?
Yes.
Bruce Liddy? He's a mushhead. Well, what we're doing, your local cable company, keep wherever you see VH1 around the country, we'll be sponsoring these contests, and if you're a guest VJ, we fly you to New York, put you up here, and then you get to co-host a show with one of us VJs. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Sound like a good deal. It is a lot of fun. Then you get to see how this all works. It's magic. The first one's going to do it with Frankie. Why wouldn't they let him do it with me?
Many reasons.
A lot of reasons, I guess. But I'm sure that you'll get to do it with me. And, no, let's not pursue that. You might remember actor Michael Nuri for his role in a box office smash Flashdance. It wasn't the girl, was he?
No.
That's all I remember about Flashdance.
Jennifer Beals.
Yeah, Jennifer Beals was the woman in it, but who would remember anything else? Please. Well, in this VH 101 interview, Michael talks about his latest movie, which is due out this month.
The movie that I have that's coming out is called The Image Maker.